company's finished goods and services. Logistic management. The term logistic management is the part of supply chain management that plans, implements, and control the efficient, effective, forward, and reverse flow of storage of goods and services and related information between the point of origin and point of consumption in order to meet customers' requirements. If we observe the diagram, we can see that raw materials supply to manufacturer, manufacturer to distributor, distributor to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to end user. The so next slide, please. Logistics management and supply chain management. Logistics is a part of supply chain management. Logistics typically refers to the activities that occur within the boundaries of a single organization. Supply chain refers to a network of companies that work together and coordinate their actions to deliver a product to market. If you observe the diagram, the whole blue color represents the supply chain management and sea green represents logistics. It clearly defines that logistics is a part of supply chain management. Logistics functions. There are some logistic functions. There are procurement or purchasing, inventory control, warehousing, material handling, facility location, transportation, customer service, and order processing. So next slide. Sir. Main fields in logistics. There are some main fields in logistics. There are some five main fields. They are as follows: procurement logistics, production logistics, sales logistics, recovery logistics, and recycling logistics. Procurement logistics deals with procuring raw materials and parts. It means purchasing of raw materials and necessary parts. Production logistics, it deals with the material management, distribution in factories, product management, and shipping. Sales logistics, it deals with delivery from warehouse to wholesalers, retailers, and consumers. Recovery logistics, recovering recycling products, containers, and packing. Recycling logistics, recovering and recycling recyclable products and containers. The for recovery logistics and recycling logistics, both types are the same up to the recovery of goods from consumers. But in recycling logistics, it is the type that recycles the goods that are collected. So next slide, sir. Types of logistics. There are some types of logistics. They are as follows: inbound logistics, outbound logistics, third-party logistics, and fourth-party logistics, reverse logistics. Coming to inbound logistics refers to the transport, storage, and delivery of goods coming into a business. It means purchasing of raw materials or goods which we purchase for producing a goods. It means it coming into our business. It is inbound logistics. And outbound logistics. Outbound logistics refers to the same for goods going out of a business. Inbound and outbound logistics are combined within the field of supply chain management. As managers seek to maximize the reliability and efficiency of distribution networks while minimizing transportation and storage cost. Outbound logistics is nothing but the goods going out to the customers, end users. If you observe the diagram, uh, packing to transportation, transportation to wholesaler, wholesaler to grocery stores to customers. It means reaching the end users, going out of our business. It is outbound logistics. Difference between inbound and outbound logistics. Inbound logistics refers to the movement of goods and raw materials from supplier to our company. Outbound logistics refers to movement of finished goods from our company to customers. In this diagram, it represents inbound logistics and outbound logistics. Inbound logistics means goods from suppliers, getting goods from suppliers, and outbound logistics means finished goods delivering to customers or end users. Third-party logistics. Third-party logistics or a 3PL refers to the outsourcing of activities ranging from a specific tasks such as trucking or marine cargo Transport to broader activities serving the whole supply chain, such as inventory management, order processing, and consulting. In simple terms, a 3PL or a third-party logistics is essentially a variety of services and processes that are provided to a business by an external company for a variety of reasons, such as want to reduce costs, improve efficiency, and expand capabilities. There are many reasons why companies choose a 3PL or third-party logistics. For example, if a company grows, the need for warehouse space increases beyond that business ability. To manage it, 3PL warehousing can be a good option for companies facing storage capacity issues. Amazon is the largest third-party logistics provider for company in the world. So next slide, sir. Fourth-party logistics. Fourth-party logistics or a 4PL refers to a party who works on behalf of the client to do contract negotiations and management of performance of 3PL providers, including the design of the whole supply chain network and control of day-to-day operations. If you observe the diagram, it arrow marks represents to the 3PL to 4PL. It means the 4PL advances the sourcing of logistics from 3PL to 4PL on behalf of the client. The single partner controls and manages the supply chain by overseeing the combination of warehouse, freight forwards, and transport. Importance of logistics. While logistics is important, because it reduces the cost and maximizes the profits. Efficient flow of manufacturing operation, competitive edge, effective communicating system, and sound inventory management. Objectives of logistics. There are some objectives of logistics. There are rapid response, minimum variance, quality, best offers best services to consumers, and reduce cost of operations. Rapid response. Rapid response is concerned with a firm's ability to satisfy customer service requirements in a timely manner. Minimum variance. Variance is any unexpected event that disrupts the system performance. Quality. Providing quality of goods and services to end users. Offers best services to customers. Reduce cost of operations. What is supply chain? Supply chain is the network of organizations that are involved through upstream and downstream linkages in the different process and activities that produce a value in the form of products and services in the hands of ultimate consumers. In simple terms, a supply chain is a network between a company and its suppliers to produce and distribute a specific product to the final buyer. Companies develop supply chains so they can reduce their cost and remain competitive in the business landscape.
Akila,
Yes, sir.
Amma, left hand mic is in your hand. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Speak little bit louder. Voice modulation. Pitch increase చేయండి కొంచెం.
Okay, sir.
Right, Amma. Carry on.
What is supply chain management? Supply chain management refers to the coordination of production, inventory, location, and transportation among the participants in supply chain to achieve the best mix of responsiveness and efficiency for the market being served. If we observe the diagram, the purchasing of raw materials and making finished goods, moving to warehouses to selling. Supply chain is the manage in simple terms, the supply chain management is the management of the flow of goods and services and includes all processes that transform raw materials into final products. Process view of supply chain. Its process includes managing storage and movement of raw materials from producers to distributor, then the retailer, and finally to the end consumers through a flow of information, physically distribution and cash. Process view of supply chain mainly involves two views, cycle view and push or pull view. In the cycle view, sir, next slide, sir. Cycle view processes is a supply chain or divided into a series of cycle each performed at the interfaces between two successive supply chain stages. Two successive supply chain stages, it means customer and retailer forms customer order cycle and retailer distributor replenishment cycle, distributor and manufacturer manufacturing cycle, manufacturer and supplier procurement cycle. So next slide, sir. Coming to customer order cycle. Each cycle occurs, sir, ఇది చెప్పేశాను సార్, ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశా. Coming to customer order cycle involves all processes directly involved in receiving and filling the customer's order. Customer order. First one, customer arrival. Arrival of customer means arrival of a customer to the market to make a purchase of his or her choice. It is the first success of any business. Customer order entry. Customer arrival successfully turns into a customer order. Customers are informing retailers that they like the product and they want to purchase it. Customer order fulfillment. Customer order entry took place. Next phase is to fulfill the customer order by sending the customer's order to him. Customer order receiving. Customer finally gets his order and payment is made to the seller with the ownership transferring from seller to the customer. And coming to the replenishment cycle. Order trigger. All processes involved in replenishing retailer inventories. In this, retailer is now the customer. First one, retail order trigger. Order trigger. The main purpose of retail order trigger is to maximize profit because when the customer purchases an item, replenishment of that product is needed in order to meet the future needs. Retail order entry. This retail order entry is identical to the customer order entry, but now the retailer who places an order of inventory to the distributor through different means, whether it being manually or electronically. Retail order fulfillment. This process is also similar to the customer order process, in which the retailer's order are fulfilled by the distributor. Retail order receiving. When the customer receives his replenishment order, he must receive it and update all the information from the order placement. And coming to the next, manufacturing cycle. So next slide, sir. All process involved in replenishing distributor or retailer inventory. Order arrival from the distributor, retailer or customer. In this process, distributor and warehouses set proper replenishment time, then convey it to the manufacturer. Production scheduling. In the production scheduling process, the producers allocate orders into the production plan, which they plan about the quality and quantity of the products that should be decided based on the order and requirements. The main purpose of this stage is to decide how to maximize orders and profits while keeping the cost minimum. Manufacturing and shipping. In phase of manufacturing, the manufacturer produces the product according to the schedule of the production. In phase of shipment, the product is shipped to the promised customer according to the promised due date. Receiving at the distributor, retailer, or customer. The products are received by its customers in his phase of the cycle. The inventories are recorded, updated, and the other process is updated. Procurement cycle. All processes necessary to ensure that materials are available for manufacturing to occur according to schedule. Manufacturer orders components from suppliers to replenish component inventories. However, component orders can be determined precisely from production schedules, different from retailer distributor orders that are based on uncertain customer demand. Important that suppliers be linked to the manufacturer's production schedule. So next one. Push or pull view. Processes in a supply chain are divided into two categories depending on whether they are executed in a response to a customer order pull or in anticipation of customer order push. Pull. The next slide, sir. Pull or push view of supply chain processes. Supply chain processes fall into one of two categories depending on the timing of their execution related to customer demand. Pull. Execution is initiated in response to a customer order. Example Dell reactive. Push. Execution is initiated in anticipation to of customer orders. Speculative. Example Toyota. Push or pull boundaries separates a push process from pull processes. So next slide, sir. Objectives of supply chain management. There are some objectives of supply chain management. They are to maximize the overall value generated and to look for sources of revenue and cost, improving the visibility of the demand, improving the quality, minimizing the time, reduces transportation costs, reduces warehousing costs, expanding width or depth of distribution, product life cycle support, rationalize supplier base, service orientation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Excellent presentation by Akhilas Ramani. Hello.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma. Next, I'll please principal sir to take over the session for introduce topic and students. Over to principal sir.
I think principal sir is busy and he's talking to someone.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
he's
principal
getting
sir.
ready, madam. Now he's getting ready.
Okay.
సార్ నెక్స్ట్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే లాస్ట్లో చూడొచ్చు కదా క్వశ్చన్ ఇది.
Next presentation by.
Here it is about presentation, sir. Sir has to introduce the presenter.
Akhilas Ramani, I think you have done a good job. నేను ఒక రెండు మూడు ఒకటి క్వశ్చన్ పెట్టాను నీకు ఆల్రెడీ. అది క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్ సెషన్లో చూద్దాం. ఉన్నావు ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఇంతకీ? అఖిలాస్ రావణి, ఆర్ యూ దేర్?
Yes, sir.
ఏదో ఒకసారి వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి చూద్దాం. నీ దగ్గర సిచ్యువేషన్ బాగుంటే వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి. చాలా లేదు నేను చూసి కూడా. ఎప్పుడో దసరాకు చూసినట్టున్నాను. అంతేనా? మధ్యలో వచ్చావా?
వచ్చాను సార్. లాక్డౌన్ కి ముందు కాలేజ్కి వచ్చాను సార్ నేను.
నువ్వు వచ్చావు ఇంక అంతే, లాక్డౌన్ వేసాడు. అందుకే సార్ రాను నేను కాలేజీకి అంటావు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు హెచ్ఆర్ ఫుట్ ప్రింట్స్ వాళ్ళు నేను సెలెక్ట్ చేశారట, నీకు ఫోన్ చేస్తుంటే నువ్వు ఎత్తట్లేదట. ఒకసారి కంప్లైంట్ ఉంది నీ మీద. చాలాసార్లు ఫోన్ చేశారట నీకు. నేను వాళ్ళని అడిగి ఏంటో బాబు ఒకరిని కూడా సెలెక్ట్ చేయలేదంటే, నవీన్ అఖిల శ్రావణి ఇద్దరితో మాట్లాడాము. ఫైనల్గా నవీన్ అడిగే జీతం మేము ఇయ్యలేము, బట్ అఖిల శ్రావణికి ఫోన్ చేస్తుంటే అమ్మాయి ఫోన్ ఎత్తట్లేదని వాళ్ళు అంటున్నారు. మన
హాస్పిటల్లో ఉన్నా సార్, మొన్నే వచ్చా ఇంటికి రీసెంట్ గా.
ఇప్పుడు ఆర్ యు ఆల్ రైట్ నౌ?
Yes sir, I'm fine sir.
Yeah, so I must congratulate you that you got selected in HR Footprints. మిగతా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా వింటున్నారు కాబట్టి. సో నువ్వు ఒకసారి కృష్ణప్రియ ఆల్రెడీ చప్పట్లు కూడా కొడుతుంది. నీ దగ్గర నెంబర్ ఉంది కదా వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లో, హాక్ ఐస్ అనే దానిలో.
Yes sir.
ఒకసారి వాళ్ళకి వాట్సాప్ చేసి ఏదో ఒకటి ఫోన్ చేసి మేక్ షూర్ దట్ యువర్ సప్లై చైన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, యువర్ సప్లై చైన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ బ్రేకింగ్. ఓకే, సోర్స్ కి తర్వాత యూజర్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండేదని ఏదో చెప్పావు కదా. సో ఆ సప్లై చైన్ బ్రేక్ అయింది. సో బ్రేక్ అవ్వకుండా చూసుకో. ఒకటి రెండు క్వశ్చన్స్ పెడతా నేను నీకు తర్వాత కూడా. ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అయితే పెట్టున్నాను ఆల్రెడీ. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. యూ మే గో. వీడియో ఆఫ్ చేసుకో ముందు పోబోక. యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Yeah. So coming to this rural and agricultural marketing, rural marketing is called as the real marketing. మిగతావన్నీ జస్ట్ అర్బన్ మార్కెటింగ్ లో సో మెనీ థింగ్స్ మే హ్యాపెన్ బట్ ది మార్కెటర్ హ్యాస్ గాట్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ దట్ హౌ మచ్ టు బి సప్లైడ్, వేర్ టు సప్లై, who is going to buy, when to give the advertisement, whether the language is not a problem in urban areas, they can go for English also. But in the case of rural marketing, right from the language onwards, there is a problem for the marketer. He has to understand what is the local language, accordingly he has to talk. There is a huge difference in the language slang between Srikakulam and Guntur and Chittur, all Telugu speaking places in one state called as AP. There is a huge language slang difference between Mehboob Nagar and Adilabad in Telangana state. So if you are able to do all those small changes and do it, that called as rural marketing. So let us try to understand how the rural marketing has evolved with the help of Sivaragava. He has already done a great job earlier. So over to Sivaragava, expecting to good input from him as far as evolution of rural marketing is concerned. Over to Sivaragava. All the best. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Respected principal sir and faculty members. Myself, R. Sivaragava from 2nd MBA. Today, I would like to explain evolution of rural marketing. Go to the next slide. First of all, what is rural marketing? Rural marketing can define it as the process of developing, pricing, promoting, distributing rural specific goods and services, leading to exchange between urban and rural markets. It satisfies consumer demands and also achieve organizational objectives. Rural means places far away from towns or cities. Go to the next slide. The evolution of rural marketing consists 4 phases. Next, sir. Okay. First phase during the period of, sir, stay with on previous slide. First phase during the period of after independence to in 1960s. Second phase during the period of 1960s to 1980s. Third phase during the period of 1990s to 2000. Fourth phase after present 20th century. Go to the next slide. First phase. Rural marketing has been referred to as a marketing of rural products in rural and urban areas and agricultural inputs in rural markets. In this phase was considered synonymous to agricultural marketing. Agricultural products such as food grains, industrial inputs like cotton, oilseed, sugarcane, not giving importance to metallic unless agricultural tools made by skilled workers like carpenters, blacksmiths. Go to the next slide. In this phase, green revolution, scientific farming practices transformed villages into a prosperous business centers. Demand for agriculture inputs went up. Better irrigation facilities, soil testing, use of high yield variety of seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and employment of machinery like power tills, harvester, tractors changed in the rural scenario. Marketing of agriculture inputs assumed as significance of two separate areas of activities emergent. Convention of agriculture marketing, marketing of agriculture inputs, urban, urban to rural. Next slide, sir. Marketing of rural products receive a considerable attention. Farming agencies like Kadi Village Industries Commission, KVIC, Girijan Cooperative Society, APCO Fabrics, and special attention of government to promote these products. Village industries flourish and products like handicrafts, handlooms, textiles, soaps, safety matches, crackers, etc. were sold in the urban markets on large scale. Go to the next slide. Third phase, 1990s to 2000. Marketing of household consumables and durables not considered in the earlier phase. Earlier, the rural market for the rural products was not large enough. They were inaccessible. Small villages were widely scattered, making reach difficult expensive. In this phase, during first two phases, marketing consumables and durables to rural markets was not considered seriously because growth of urban market in this period, potential of rural market was not visible. Rural markets were not very accessible. Poor infrastructure of village. In 1990s, India's industrial sector gained in the strength and maturity and increased plan outlay of central and state government role of development, aligning the potential of rural markets. Go to the next page. In this phase, final phase, rural marketing has center stage. From FMCG have planned for increased visibility, hired people to establish local connections. For example, Hindustan Unilever, Godrej Consumer Products, Dabur, ITC, etc. Automobile company have launched more models in this affordable price range. For example, Maruti Suzuki, Hero, and Bajaj. Reliance has entered with a mobile connections like Jio, Reliance, keypad phones, like etc. After 2000, government have initiative like farm loans, employment, rural infrastructure development programs. Go to the next one. Conclusion. A silent revolution is sweeping the Indian countryside. The marketing battlefields has shifted from the cities to the villages, but in this battle, both consumers and companies are winners. It is win-win situation. Go rural seems to be the latest slogan. Go and meet the villagers and ask them they want. And create the product service that relevant to their needs. And it is the high time for the company's focus. Luxuries, accessories for the Indian rural customers. That's it. Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Once again, to thanks Principal Sir for giving this opportunity.
యా శివరాఘవ
Sir,
ఎక్కడి నుంచి మొదలుపెట్టి వచ్చింది ఇది రూరల్ మార్కెటింగ్?
India's independence, sir, 1948. After independence.
ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు ఐ థింక్ యాజ్ ఎ పర్సన్ హూ ఈస్ ఇన్వాల్వ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇన్ సంథింగ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ rural place and rural marketing, do you feel that it has advanced when compared with earlier days?
As advanced.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Then question answers తర్వాత మళ్ళీ చూద్దాం. Good job done, boss. I think we'll appreciate that. Now, as far as this rural marketing is concerned, it has got some problems. Because if I want to market in a village,
Yes,
I don't know whether I can supply to Sivaraga new mute lo bettesko. I don't know whether I can supply to the city or not. And the farmer is not sure about something called as how much will be the yield, what will be the weather condition, what will be the support from the society. So he looks at something called as government as far as support is concerned for doing something called as rural and agricultural marketing. And I must say that government is doing a great job as far as supporting this rural and agricultural marketing is concerned. So let us hear from Manikanta about something called as what is the role of government, the role of government in rural and agricultural marketing. Over to Manikanta.
హలో హలో హలో
బ్రహ్మాండంగా వినిపిస్తోంది బాబు, నువ్వు మాట్లాడు.
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ మణికంఠ, యు ఆర్ వెరీ మచ్ ఆడిబుల్, ప్లీజ్ గో హెడ్. ఎక్కడైనా ఉన్నావా ఏంటి, పొలంలో ఉన్నావా ఏంటి అంత గాలి?
లేదు సార్, ఇక్కడ డాబా దగ్గర పక్కన ఉన్నా.
భయంకరమైన గాలిగా ఉంది. సరే, ఓకే, సరే, గో హెడ్, గో హెడ్.
Rural and agriculture marketing. First of all, what is an agriculture? Agriculture is the art of getting things done by the people. వచ్చేసరికి what are the main uses and what are the major government schemes in the agriculture marketing? The role of an agriculture marketing is a sir, next slide,
మణికంఠ,
sir.
హలో
Sir, next slide.
నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్కి వెళ్దామా? పాసిబిలిటీ అనుకుంటే కొంచెం మీ ప్లేస్ చేంజ్ చేసుకోండి. ఇంటి డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంది, అంటే బాగా గాలి ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది, మీ వాయిస్ని డామినేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir. ఇక్కడ ఇంట్లో తీసుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది సార్, అందుకని వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
అంతవరకు మీరు కనుక వస్తే ఇంకా బాగుంటుంది, అంటే వాయిస్ ఎయిర్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంది, అందుకోసం. అంతకుమించి ఏం లేదు. ఓకే, క్యారియర్.
National Institute of an Agriculture Marketing. National Institute of an Agriculture Marketing is a primary national level of institute set by the government of an India. August 1990. After specialized training, research, and constantly of an agriculture marketing, NIM is the autonomous body under the aegis of Ministry of an Agriculture, Government of an India. The National Institute of Agriculture Marketing is situated at 32 acres the plot of land of the Orchestra Jaipur city. The campus is National Highway number 12 connecting the Jaipur in Kota. The campus of it is about 3 kilometers and Sanganara Airport about the 15 kilometers, the main city of the building. This complex is National Institute of an Agriculture Marketing. Sir, next slide, sir.
హలో, నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్కి వెళ్ళమంటారా?
Yes, sir. National Institute of Agriculture Marketing objectives to conduct research, a long-term project, policy formulation, papers, status papers conduct to the case studies of the specific marketing problems, to impact training to various level of personnel of organization involved in marketing activities such as state agriculture marketing board, SAMB, cooperative marketing commodity boards, input agencies, prospective farmer traders, entrepreneurs to help them develop the bankable project of a creation of a market infrastructure and integrated value chain, to offer the consistency services to state and central departments, public sector undertaking the cooperative and preparing the master plans of states, to develop the promoting human resources by providing the long-term structured courses of an agriculture market, to cover wide the information network in the country in the agriculture marketing, to involve efficient, innovative, and competitive marketing process, to develop as a centric excellence of a field in agriculture marketing by establishing adequate. Sir, next slide. Agriculture marketing is the rather than the production going the driver of agriculture sector. Thanks for the markets elite proposed the increasing asset of a global liberalization and prevention of the economy. Market driven production is idea whose those time is can be the with a gradual prevention of an economy. Market driver production is an idea whose time has become with a gradual shifting in an agriculture system for substance of a commercial one. There is an increasing focus on agri marketing. Sir, next slide. NAFED, National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, NAFED, was established on the auspicious day of Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October 1958. Multi-state cooperative auspicious by the Societies Act. It was set up the objective to promote the cooperative marketing in agriculture produce to the benefit to the farmers. Agriculture farmers, the main members of NAFED who have the authority to stay in the farmers of members in general body in the working NAFED. Sir, next. The objectives of the NAFED shall be organized the promote and developing marketing processing and storage of agriculture, horticulture and forest produce to facilitate the coordinate and promote the marketing and training activities of cooperative institutions, partners and associate in agriculture, other commodities, articles and goods to undertake in the promote of a owner behalf of members institutions, the government or government organizations, interstate of a international trade and commerce and undertaken the whenever the necessary of a sale. To understand the purchase, sale and supply agriculture marketing is the process of a request such as a seeds, fertilizers, agriculture implements and machinery. Packing machinery constructions require the process of for the agriculture commodities, forest produce, dairy, wool and other animal products. To act as a warehouse man undertaking the warehousing act of own, construct the own godows and cold storages. To undertaking the organization constantly work in the various fields of a benefit of cooperative institutions in a general for the member of a particular. To undertaking the manufacture of an agriculture machinery and implements, process, packing, etc. Sir, next slide. Sir, next. NCDC, National Cooperative Development Corporation. National Cooperative Development Corporation is established by the Act of Parliament in 1963. A statutory corporation undertaking the Ministry of Agriculture and Farms Welfare. Planning, promoting and financing the programs of production, processing, marketing, storage, export and impact of agriculture produce, food supplements of the notified commodities, etc. Fertilizers, insecticides, agriculture machinery. Lack of NCDC has been further amended, which will be both to the area of operation, to the cooperation assistant, different type of cooperatives, and explain the financial base. Sir, next. Sir, okay. Services cooperative financing of NCDC, agriculture credit through the cooperatives, assistance to the credit cooperative for the creation of infrastructures, assistance to the service cooperative for the activities like healthcare, education, tourism, and reliable non-conventional source of energy and rural housing. Labor cooperatives, water concern and work services integration, micro irrigation, rural and undertaken by the animal care and directive to the prevention of the cooperatives, rural sanitation, drainage, sewage systems through the cooperatives, agriculture insurance through cooperatives. Under the agriculture credit working the capital assistance to provide the agriculture of PCR, DBS, DCCBS, SCARDUBs, SCBCs, etc. Towarding meeting the short-term credits to require the member of production working capital constituency credits needs to the farmers. Sir, next. PDS, the public distribution system. The public distribution system PDS country facilitates to supply of food, agrees distribution of essential commodities to large number of poor people through the network fair price shops at the subsidies price and recurring the basis. The public distribution system of India is not without defects, with coverage of around 40 million below poverty line families A review discovered the following structural shortcoming and distributed systems, growing the instance of consumers receiving the inferior quality of food ingredients in ration shops. Rough dealers swap good suppliers received to the Food Corporation of India FCI is inferior stock and sale good quality of FCI stock private shopkeepers. Sir, next. Sir, next. Okay, sir. FCI, Food Corporation of India. The Food Corporation of India is an organization run by the government of India and also run by the state governments. This statutory body under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India. It is a top official design chairman. It was set up in 1965 with its initial headquarters at the Channel. Later, this is moved to the New Delhi. It is also a regional center, the capital of states. Imported regions of a state also service a district centers also it considered. The Food Corporation of India was set up under the Food Corporations Act in 1962 in order to full following the objectives of Food Corporation of India. Sir, next. Effective major objectives of Food Corporation of India set up under the Act of 1964, effective price support operations and safeguarding the interest of the farmers, distribution of food grains throughout the country of public distribution system, maintain the satisfactory level of operational and buffer stocks, food grains, essential national food security. In its 50 years of service to the nation, FCI has played a significant role in Indians' success of transforming to crisis management of oriented food security into a stable security system. FCI's objectives are to provide the farmers remunerative prices, to make food grains available to reasonable prices, particularly to this section of society, to maintain the buffer stocks and manage it to the food security, to interview the market to for the price stabilization. Sir, next. Organization structure of headquarters: zonal office north and zonal office east, zonal office west, zonal office south, zonal office north and east. This is the major role of headquarters is the north and west and southeast are major role important of a Food Corporation of India. Sir, next. The functions of Food Corporation of India are as follows: executing the food policies of Government of India, purchasing food grain from farmers at minimum support price, storing and transporting food grain, distribution and sale of food grain at reasonable prices through the public distribution system, maintaining food security. Sir, next. Corporate marketing. Corporate marketing is an agreement of combined marketing efforts, and those it's can appear in many forms. Complementary companies as well as direct competitors can create effective and mutually beneficial cooperative marketing campaigns. A marketing cooperation or marketing cooperation is a partnership of at least two companies on the value chain level of marketing with the objective to tap full potential of market by the bundling specific competencies or resources. So next. Okay. Marketing cooperatives can take on many different forms. For instance, joint project development or co-branding, joint communication or co-advertising, joint sales measures or co-promotion, co-marketing, cross-media, product building, sponsoring, brand entertainment, product placement, music brand partnerships, sales partnerships, licensing. Sir, next. Evolution of cooperative marketing in India. Less cost of marketing, quality of goods supplied to customers, help in growth of better crops, credit facilities at low interest rates, fair prices to customers, stabilization of prices, surplus distribution, help government in programs for rural development, educate value. Cooperative marketing is the RBI cooperative marketing is, sir, next. According to the RBI, cooperative marketing is a cooperative association of cultivators formed primarily for the purpose of helping the members to market their produce more profitability than is possible through the private trade. Sir, next. Sir, next. Next. Sorry, Kalan. Government of intervention in marketing system. Government of intervention food grain marketing India began in 1960s. The objectives of the intervention to the revamp and incentivize the agriculture sector by using HYE seeds and technological inputs with the ultimate aim of increasing food grain production. Increase the production alone in the is not sufficient. The government needs to ensure the increase in production benefits the poor consumer. Several measures were undertaken to achieve the twin objectives, ensuring the security and rising food production. The key measures are price assurance to producers using the system of minimum support prices, maintaining buffer stocks, distribution of food grains at a reasonable price through a network, a fair price shop under the public distribution system. Sir, next. Sir, next. Next. Sorry, Kadan. Why is a government intervention into the food grain markets? To achieve the gold price stability at the time of pamper harvest or below normal production, to provide the guaranteed price to producer farmers, to supply food poor sections at lower price. The government has been carrying the procurement and the storage of food grains in India since 1960s through mainly two institutions, the Commission of Agriculture Cost and Prices CACP, the Food Corporation of India FCI. The CACP is instructed with the task of suggesting the minimum support prices. The FCI entrusted to take a procurement of storage of food grains. Sir, next. Sir, next. Thank you, sir.
వైష్ణవి మేడం, వైష్ణవి మేడం, ఆర్ యు దేర్? హలో. Hello, Vaishnavi madam.
సార్ చెప్పండి.
His presentation is over. Manikanta presentation is over.
నెక్స్ట్ మార్కెటింగ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఆల్సో దేర్ నా.
What's that?
Marketing management students also there now, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You have to take out the section and you have to hand over it to the principal, sir. I think.
Sir. Principal, sir.
ఉన్నాను.
Sir, next marketing management students, sir. STP
Okay.
model and
Henry Fair principal. Yeah, thank you. మణికంఠ ఉన్నావా స్వామి? హలో.
Yes, sir. He is there, sir. Manikanta, మీరు unmute చేసుకోండి.
సరే, తర్వాత చూద్దాం.
చక్రవర్తి
సార్ చెప్పండి.
నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరు?
నెక్స్ట్ STP మోడల్ సార్.
చందన సార్.
హరిచంద్ర.
నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, నేను ఉన్నాను.
Yes, sir. Okay.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. మణికంఠతో మాట్లాడదాం అని అనుకుంటున్నా, బట్ అతను మేబీ టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉండి ఉండొచ్చు. నో ప్రాబ్లం, తర్వాత చూద్దాం. నౌ కమింగ్ టు ద అదర్ టూ presentations, it is about something called as what are the management principles and also how to market your product. If you take, for example, groundnut oil or a sunflower oil, any person who is eating food has to use something called as edible oils. Vegetable oils have to be used in any place, whether any type of food, whether it is a curry or whatever it is you are eating, it requires something called as edible oil. But if you look at advertisement of some of the oils, they advertise that their oil is very light and it is friendly to the heart of the patient. So heart problem ఉన్నవాడు కూడా పూరీలు తినొచ్చు అని ఒక అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇస్తారు. నాట్ దట్ అదర్స్ హూ ఆర్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ హార్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం వాడి ఈ ఎడిబుల్ ఆయిల్ వాడకూడదని కాదు, but because it is they cannot market to all the people, so they may request Vaishnav madam to go for mute, please. They advertise that their product is something called as useful for great heart friendly nature. So that paves the discussion for something called as where is the need, why there is a need for this advertisement of that sunflower oil only to talk about heart problem patients. Why not all the patients, all the people? Everybody who is eating food has to use edible oil. In that case, when he is having a huge population of 130 crores, why he is identifying only those people? Or if you look at another advertisement where some girl is dancing in a school anniversary, and when one aunt comes and asks her why you are eating this mirchi bhaji made with oil, then that girl will say that it is made with dash and dash oil, which is not creating any problem for my energy levels. It doesn't mean that those students who are only dancing has to eat that, use that edible oil. That means there is a need for something called like identifying some particular pockets in the market and then market your product. So that's a model called as STP model, which is very, very important. So that will be explained by Devi Harichandana. By wishing her all the very best, I'm asking her to start her presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sirs and madams, and my dear friends. I'm Chandana from First MBA. Today I would like to discuss the topic about STP model of marketing, where STP stands for segment your market, target your best customers, and position your offering. In nowadays, segmentation, targeting, and positioning is a familiar strategic approach in modern marketing. Sir, next slide, please. Sir,
Yes, ma. I
sir,
think,
next slide.
okay.
What is segmentation? Market segmentation involves grouping your various customers into segments that have common needs or will respond similarly to a marketing action. A market segment is a subgroup of people or organizations that have one or more characteristics in common that cause them to have to some product needs. Market segmentation allows you to target your content to the right people in the right way rather than targeting your entire audience with a generic message. Sir, next slide, please. Types of market segmentation. There are many different kinds of market segments you can create. Below are the four main methods of market segmentations. First one, geographic segmentation. Geographic segmentation, splitting up your market based on their location, is a basic but highly useful segmentation strategy. A customer's location can help you better understand their needs and enable you to stand out location specific ads. These qualities include things like region, climate, market density, and market size. Second one, demographic segmentation. Demographic segmentation is one of the most common forms. It refers to splitting up audience based on observable. These qualities include things like age, gender, family size, occupation, education level, income, nationality, and religion. Next one, psychographic segmentation. Psychographic segmentation is similar to demographic segmentation, but it deals with the characteristics there that are more mental and emotional. Psychographic characteristics include lifestyle, personality, value, and beliefs. And last one, behavioral segmentation. You can also segment your market based on customers' behavior, especially regarding your product, where demographic and psychographic segmentation look at who customers are, but behavioral segmentation look at what customers do. Behavioral segmentation include user status, quality, loyalty status, and attitude. Sir, next slide, please. Targeting. Targeting is the process of identifying the most attractive segments from the segmentation stage, usually one of the most profitable for the business. Targeting marketing. Target market consists of a set of buyers who share common needs or characteristics that the company decides to serve. As discussed, market comprise different types of customers. Their needs and wants also differ. Therefore, a market tries to offer one product to the whole market and satisfy common needs of the market. Company designs company designs the product to appeal to larger number of buyers. Sir, next slide, please. There are three target market strategies. First one, undifferentiation targeting strategy. A market approach views that the market as one big market with no individual segments and thus requires a single marketing mix. There are some undifferentiated products such as gas online, milk packaged ice that can be easily substituted by products from other suppliers. Such products complete only on the basis of price and ability, availability, and require highlighted perceived differences to achieve differentiation. And second one, concentration strategy. An organization that adopts a concentration strategy chooses to focus its marketing efforts on only one very defined and specific market segment. Accordingly, only one marketing mix is developed. For example, the manufacture of Rolex watches mainly concentrate on rich or luxury people. And finally, multi-segment targeting strategy, a strategy that choose two or more well-defined market segments or and develops a distinct marketing mix for each. Sir, next slide, please. Positioning. Positioning is the final process and most important business oriented stage where the business must access its competitive advantage and position itself in the customer's minds to be the more attractive option in these categories. Positioning is doing something to the collective mind of the customer. The positioning is the act of creating a perception or image or status in buyer's mind. Sir, next slide, please. Positioning, implementing chosen image and appeal to chosen segment. There are four. First one, product. Product refers to the item actually being sold. The product must deliver a minimum level of performance. Otherwise, even the best work on the other elements of the marketing mix won't do any goods. And the second one, price. Price refers to the value that is put for a product. It depends on cost of production, segment targeted, ability of the market to pay, and supply, demand, and a host of other direct and indirect factors. Distribution. Distribution is the process of market making a product or service available for the customer or business user who needs it. And promotion. Promotion refers to any type of marketing consumption. Sorry. Promotion refers to any type of marketing communication used to inform or pursue the target audience of the relative markets of a product, service, brand, or issue. The main aim of promotion is to increase awareness, create interest, generate sales, or create brand loyalty. Sir, next slide, please. And key points. To use the model, first we have to start by segmenting your market into groups, and next we have to choose that which of these you wanted to target, and at last we have to identify that how you wanted to position your product based on the personality and behavior of your target market. Sir, next slide. And finally, I conclude that the STP model helps you position a product or service to target different groups of customers more efficiently. These three steps approach helps you quickly zoom in on the most profitable parts of your business so that you can fully explore the opportunities these offers. Sir, next slide. Thank you. Thanks to all giving me this opportunity, especially Principal Sir and Manish Sir. Thank you.
Yeah, now we have all understood to some extent something called as what is the significance of or need of segmentation, how the target marketing has to be done, different strategies, etc. And also the situation of positioning. I expected some examples from Chandana, a little more examples. So she has done a good job as far as her pronunciation, way of talking, and the speed with which she spoke. That means exactly what is required. It is neither very fast nor very slow. So that she has done a great job. She should have given some more examples for improvement purpose. Okay. Now, I think we'll listen to S. Gayatri of first year MBA about Henry Fayle's 14 principles, which is proposed by everybody, which is accepted by everybody even now, proposed by Henry Fayle long back, which are applicable for both the owner of the organization as well as worker of the organization. Some areas are there which are to be practiced by the owner of the organization. Some areas are there which are to be accepted and practiced by the worker. So we'll try to understand. So I suggest Gayatri to go as comfortably as possible. You need not worry about the length of the topic. Undoubtedly, it's a very huge topic given to her, called as Henry Fayle's 14 principles. We have full confidence that you can do well, Gayatri. So do it peacefully without any much tension. Okay. All the very best. Over to Gayatri.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Gayatri from first MBA. First, today I would like to share about few information. 14 principles of management. First, what is management? Management is a process of planning, decision making, leading, organizing, motivation, and controlling human resources of financial and physical an organization efficiently and effectively. Henry Fayl, Henry Fayl, a French industrialist, the father, recognized as the father of modern management. In the year 1916, he wrote a book in the title Industrial General Administration. The Henry Fayl, he gave in this book he gave 14 principles of management. The 14 principles of management by Henry Fayl are universally accepted guidelines for managers to do their job according to their responsibilities. The 14 principles of management are division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interests to the general interests, remuneration, centralization, scalar change, order, equity, stability of tenure, initiative, asperatic corp. First, division of work. Division of work subdividing to full of work organization among individual in creating departments is called division of work. Division of work leads to specialization, and specialization increases, which results improvements of the organization. Next, second one, balancing and authority. Authority must be equal to responsibility. According to Henry Fayl, there should be a considered with the refers to, sorry sir, according to Henry Fale, there should be a authority and power and responsibility duties to write a give orders to. There should not be considered with the reference to responsibilities. If authority more than responsibilities, chances are that misuse it. If responsibilities is more than authority, then manager he may feel frustrated. Discipline means discipline means respect of rules and regulations in the organization. Discipline or may be self-discipline, or it may be enforced discipline. No slacking or bending rules are allowed in any organization. Unity of command. Unity of command. According
గాయత్రి, మీరు మ్యూట్లో ఉన్నారు, ఒకసారి అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ గాయత్రి.
hello,
అమ్మా వినిపిస్తుందమ్మా, చెప్పమ్మా.
unity of direction. One head or one plan must hello, hello.
వినిపిస్తుంది, క్యారీ ఆన్.
Unity of direction, one head and one plan for a group of activity with the same objective of all activity which have the same objective must be directed by one manager, and he must be used is called unity of direction. For example, all marketing activities such as advertising, sales, promotion, price policy, etc. Sir, excuse me, sir.
చెప్పమ్మా.
Sir, because of cold and cough, I am not able to tell, sir.
ఓకే ఓకే గాయత్రి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ప్లీజ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ and it won't be a problem for us. Thank you so much. Thank you for a good presentation and a good try. లేదు సార్.
హలో
యా మేడం.
సార్ నెక్స్ట్ కంటిన్యూ చేయనా? లాస్ట్ వన్
మీరే ఇంకా.
ఓకే, సో వెరీ గుడ్ Gayatri. So today's last presentation on performance management and compensation management. So now I'd like to call Padmini Priyanka to give details on performance management and compensation management. Over to Padmini Priyanka.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, can I have my presentation, sir? Good afternoon, one and all. I, K. Padmini Priyanka, is here to share some information regarding to performance management, compensation management, and reward system in human resource management. Human resource management is a process of management which develops and manages the human elements of an enterprise. Human resource is the total knowledge, abilities, skills, talent, and attitudes of an organization workforce. The values, ethics, beliefs of individual working in an organization also from a part of human resources. According to Flippo, HR, human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, and reproduction of human resource to the end that individual, organizational, and societal objectives are accomplished. Next slide, sir. Human resource management is the strategic approach to the effective management of people in a company or organization such that they help their business to gain a competitive advantage. Human resource manager responsibilities fall into three major areas such as staffing, employee compensation and benefits, and designing the work. System enable you to track and monitor the performance of individual employees for development. It was viewed that performance appraisal was useful to decide upon employee promotion or transfer, salary determination, etc. It is a process of studying or evaluating the performance of a particular scenario in comparison of the objective which was to be achieved. A performance appraisal is a regular review of employees' job performance, overall contribution to a company, also known as annual review, performance review or evaluation, or employee appraisal. A performance appraisal evaluates an employee's skills, achievements, and growth or lack of therefore. Next slide. Here is the process of performance appraisal system. This includes of total 6 steps. First one is establish performance standards, and second step is communicate performance expectation to the employees. Third step regarding to measure actual performance that was done by the workers. Fourth step, comparing the actual performance with the standards which was expected earlier. Step 5, discuss the appraisal with the employees. Step 6, initiate corrective action if necessary. Next slide, sir. There are two different types of performance appraisal methods that is classified into traditional methods and modern methods. Under traditional methods, we have ranking method, paid comparison method, grading method, forced distribution method, checklist method, essay method. And modern methods are management by objective, 360 degrees appraisal, cost accounting or human resource accounting method, assessment centers, behaviorally anchored rating scale method. Under ranking method, under this method, the employees are ranked from best to worst on some characteristics. The rater first finds the employee with the highest performance and the employee with the lowest performance in that particular job category, and uh, rates the former as the best and later as the poorest. Paid comparison method. Under this method, the appraiser ranks the employees by comparing one employee with another employee in one group or one at a time. Grading method. Under this method, the employees will give some grades based on their performance. And forced distribution method. This method operates under a assumption that employee performance level conforms to a normal statistical distribution. And checklist method. Under this method, the employee's checklist is simply rating technique in which the supervisor is given a list of statements or words and asked to check statement represents the characteristics and performance of each employee. There are three types of checklist methods. One is a simple checklist and weighted average checklist, and forced choice checklist. And coming to essay method, under this method, it is extremely useful in filling information gaps about the employees that often occur in better structure, better structured checklist method. Coming to the modern methods, management by objective. This appraisal method is used where managers and employees come together to identify and plan and organize and communicate objectives to focus on a specific appraisal period. After setting the clear goals, managers and subordinates periodically discuss the progress made to control and debate on the feasibility of achieving those sets of objectives. And 360 degrees appraisal. Under this method, it is understood as a systematic collection of performance of data on an individual or group derived from a number of stakeholders. Cost accounting or human resource accounting method. Under this method, it deals with the cost of contribution of human resource to organization. Cost of employee includes cost of manpower planning, recruitment, selection, induction, placement, wages and benefits, etc. Employee contribution is the money value of employee service, which was measured by labor productivity or value added by human resources. Assessment center. Under this method, there is a central location where managers may come together to have their participation in job related exercise evaluated by training observers, mostly used for evaluating executive or supervisory potentials. And coming to behaviorally anchored rating scale method, under this method, they combine rating scale and critical instant methods using bars. Job behaviors are described more objectively. Next slide, sir. And compensation management. Under compensation management, so next slide, sir. The payment to the employees like salaries, wages, etc. on the basis of the performance is known as compensation. Compensation management is the act of providing the monetary value to an employee for the work they have done by means of company process or policy. Some types of compensation include salaries, bonus, and other benefits. Under Section 2, subsection W of Compensation Act, the work done by employees for what and how much is known as compensation. So next slide, sir. Under the compensation management, there are components like direct and indirect. Direct compensation is regarding to base pay. It is divided again into wages or salaries. There is a difference between wage and a salary. Wages are given for the daily labor and The work which was done and will be which was done within 27 days below. These wages are given to those employees, and after 27 days of work completion of an employee is given as salaries. And variable pay, these variable pay are comes under bonus, incentives, stock options. Bonus are given under the special act called Bonus Act 1965. There are some amendments based on these bonus pay. Bonus will be given under those amendments. And indirect compensation. Some of the indirect compensation are given under the benefits like medical or health insurance, life or disability insurance, paid time off, retirement or pension plans, educational assistance, and nowadays we have daycares also. All this comes under the indirect compensation benefits. So next slide, sir. Here are some of the types of compensation. As we have said earlier, these are base pay, which was given on hourly or salary wages, and sales commission, overtime wages, tip income, bonus pay, recognition or merit pay, benefits like insurance and retirement, stock options, other non-cash benefits. So next slide, sir. Here are theories of compensation management. This was again classified into three types. One is reinforcement and expectancy theory, agency theory, and equity theory. Reinforcement and expectancy theory. So next slide, sir. This theory is based on the assumption that the reward earning behavior is likely to be repeated. That is, an employee would do same thing again for which he was acknowledged once. To do the same work is reinforcement. We do think about some work which was given by the organization will expect some benefits. Agency theory of compensation management. This theory states that both the employer and employee are the stakeholders of the company, and the remuneration paid to the employee is the agency cost. Employee and employer will be given equal preference in shares of profits based on the work. So next slide, sir. Equity theory of compensation. According to this theory, there should be equity or uniformity in pay structure of an employee's remuneration. The remuneration should compare with three types of equity. One is internal equity, second one is external equity, and third one is individual equity. Internal equity, to what job the employee is selected and the required salary of that particular job should be given. And external equity, compare with other employees for different departments in different companies which was already existed will be analyzed based on the company or organization capital. Individual equity, based on knowledge, work, experience, the comparison of each individual is done with the same level of employees in that particular company. So next slide, sir. There are some performance linked compensation. First of all, we have to know what is performance linked compensation. A performance linked incentive or compensation is a form of payment for an employer to an employee, which is directly related to the performance output of an employee and which will be specified in an employment contract. So next slide, sir. There are some linked pay programs like merit pay, incentive pay, profit sharing, ownership, gain sharing, group incentives, and team awards. Merit pay is an individual pay in the form of bonus, best employee awards based on the performance of individual employee. Incentive pay, uh, PFs, insurance, etc. These are the incentive pay, and some other incentive pays are dearness allowance, travel allowance must be given to the employees for every month. So mostly it was not used. Uh, Profit sharing in equity shares, the employees will have equal share in profits of 1 or 2% of the profits. Ownership, as a group of employees, they will share their profit as a part of ownership will be given at the time of lockouts of the company to reopen the company and do the business. Gain sharing, it is also a type of profit sharing, but it is done only when there is excess profit is got by the company, then that was shared to each and every employee of the company. Group incentives, only a particular group of employees like tobacco production employees will be given this type of incentives, like providing medical facilities, health cards, and additional payments, etc. Team awards, sometimes the team members will get bonus for their performance, and the team leader will get incentives in the type of gifts like cars, family tours, etc. Sir, next slide, sir. Reward system. Sir, next slide. Employee reward system refers to a program set up by a company to reward performance and motivate employees on individual or group levels. They are normally considered separate for salary, but may be in monetary nature or otherwise have a cost to the company. Components of this rewarding system includes of people, process, rules, procedures, and decision-making activities. This reward program is mainly divided into two types: incentives and non-incentives. So next slide, sir. Designing a reward program, identification of a company or group goals that reward program will support. And second step is identification of the desired employee performance or behaviors that will reinforce the company's goals. Third one, determination of key measurements of the performance or behavior of employee based on the individuals or groups' previous achievements. And the fourth step is determination of appropriate rewards. So next slide. So I here to conclude that employee reward system refers to programs set up by a company to reward the performance and motivate employees on individuals or group levels. They're considered separate from salary, but maybe in monetary or otherwise have a cost to the company. A reward system consists of financial rewards like fixed and variable pay and employee benefits of which together comprise the total remuneration. The system also incorporates non-financial rewards like recognition, praise, achievement, responsibility, and personal growth. And in many cases, performance performance management process. Employees are motivated by both the intrinsic and extrinsic rewards to be effective. The reward system must recognize both the sources of motivation. All reward system is based on the assumptions of attracting, retaining, and motivating the people of the company. Financial rewards are important components of reward system, but there are other factors that motivate employees and influence the levels of the performance. Next slide. Thank you one and all for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Great job done by Padmini Priyanka.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before going to start our question and answer session, I'd like to ask Manish sir to give brief details about Saturday's webinar. Over to Manish sir.
Thank you, Vaishnavi madam. Good afternoon to one and all. With the permission of our respected principal, Dr. S.V. Ramana garu, I would like to share some of the valuable information to our student fraternity regarding the...
Please go ahead, sir. Please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Regarding the webinar, which we are going to organize on August 1st, 2020. And in this context, I extend my warm welcome to all the faculty members and their known associates, student fraternity, and their known students, family members, friends, relatives. Everyone can participate in this particular webinar. And for today's students webinar, there is a speciality. With the permission of the principal, sir, I would like to announce that also. Today's webinar speciality is students so far who have presented entire presentation throughout the period is linked to live streaming in YouTube. We have created a YouTube channel, and the entire presentation given by the students, yes sir, entire presentation given by the students throughout the time, it was streaming in YouTube live. So already I have posted the link in the chat box also. Maybe you might have noticed that. This is for your kind information, and this is the a very special feature of today's students webinar and all that. This is how we want to project and expose our strengths, the strengths of Hindu College of Management under the dynamic, visionary and energetic leadership of Dr. S.V. Ramana garu and our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent Cheruvu Ramakrishna garu, to the external environment. Into the external environment, we have started pumping and streamlining of each and every activity which we are organizing in a more systematic manner. We have started communicating and injecting the message into the society also. In this series, you are also cordially invited to attend the webinar on Nation's Expectations from Youth. The iconic personality and a well-renowned personality, Sri V.V. Lakshmi Narayana garu, in the form of, he is a well-popular and familiar personality in the name of J.D. Lakshmi Narayana garu. Former Joint Director, CBI, and he is very popular for his active involvement in some of the in handling some of the investigations as far as the CBI is concerned and all that. and he is going to address the participants about the nation's expectations from the youth. What exactly the nation is expecting in this present situation and all that. So I hope that you have understood how in bringing such type of iconic personality to as a resource person to this particular webinar and all that. The success of any event is made to share the information to our student fraternity who are going to play a very, very important role in the coming days and in the future period also, by way of absorbing the right quantum of knowledge, skills, and emerging as full-fledged professionals and all that, and to behave like responsible citizens of our country and all that. Definitely you are going to be benefited with this, with the valuable message that is going to share in the form of information with you and all that. And once again, I request all the members to spread this invitation among their other social groups, relatives groups, friends groups, associate groups, and all that, wherever, whenever it is possible, and all that. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Principal Sir. Over to Principal Sir. And one more thing, we have given the registration link, and if you are going to click here, straight away you can join the meeting, Zoom meeting on that particular day. And YouTube live streaming link was also given here. And if somebody is interested to watch that in the through YouTube, they may watch, because our room capacity is 500 only. Once room capacity is filled, others cannot enter into the room. So I request all our student fraternity, faculty members, and all the members of Hindu group of institutions to join within the time and all that. Thank you one and all. Over to Principal Sir.
Yeah, thank you, Manish sir. That's about information about this Saturday's program. Before that, I think great job done by all the students today, including Gayatri. Maybe because of some cough and all that, she could not continue, but nevertheless, she has very confidently she has handled till that moment whenever she was able to handle. So now I hand over the session for question answers to HOD of MBA department, Sri Ravi Kumar Garlapati.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me. And I would like to add a small related information for this type of student-centric webinars. Generally, chapter 7 in Bhagavad Gita, there is a important information is there related with how to improve our knowledge. Improving of our knowledge point of view, according to chapter 7 Bhagavad Gita, they gave some of the information in slokas, but I simplified that understanding purpose of the students. Here, if you want to gain the knowledge, if you listen the any classes, attending the any sessions, generally you may gain only 25% of the knowledge. And at the same time, through reading of any material or books or any such think of issues, you may gain only 50% of the 50% of the knowledge. If you through writing, if you write anything, through that you can able to get 75% of the knowledge. And like this, our student-centric webinars point of view, there is important notation is there in chapter 7, knowledge yoga. I mean, the thing is participation in seminars, conferences, and if you teach the subject to any other persons, automatically you may gain the knowledge up to 100%. Last but not least, if you questioning related with your subject or anything else, automatically you are going to gain a knowledge more than 100%. Here the thing is the questioning. Questioning is very, very important, and attempting is very most important thing to gain a knowledge. Here, according to my small knowledge, none of the other colleges are not providing such type of benefits to the students in our this state. Here, student-centric webinars it's very, very wonderful opportunity to the students to gain the knowledge and to develop 100% overall development of their skills or whatever it may be, confidence levels. I mean, all the members are utilizing, participating in events successfully. And the thing is, today we are going to start the question and answer hours. The thing is, the first question from the participants. Yeah, there is a question is there. What is the difference between distribution management and LSCM? This question need to answer Achilles Ravani. Hello. Hello. What is the difference between distribution management and LSCM? This is the question. We are expecting the answers from Achilles Ravani. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
LSTM involves process of a flow of raw materials, transforming raw materials into final products to satisfy customer needs. And it involves warehouses, proper handling of materials, inventory management. But distribution management involves movement of goods from supplier to point of sale.
Okay. Are you completed the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is another question. Thank you. There is another question for Manikanta. How effectively farmers are utilizing government support? The question for Manikanta: how effectively farmers are utilizing government support? Manikanta, are you in line? Hello.
Yeah, you may go for next question, sir.
Okay, sir. There is another question for Sivaragava. In the evolution of rural marketing, do you feel that technology is properly and widely used? The question for Sivaragava, in the evolution of rural marketing, do you feel that the technology is properly and widely used?
Sir,
Okay.
I think that with the tempo of government accelerating in rural India, coupled with rural marketing has become less more rationalizing proper and effective farming process. Depends upon those used in urban. Completed.
Sivaragava, hello.
Sir, completed.
Are you giving this answer for this question? Hello.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. There is another question from.
sir, continue చేస్తున్నాడు.
Okay.
చెప్పు బస్ శివరాఘవ.
వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుందమ్మా. హలో. Yeah, let's continue.
Track is intended for the that's it.
Okay, there is another question from Chandana, Harichandana, for Chandana. How a company will decide about the segmentation? The question
Sir.
for Harichandana: how a company will decide about the segmentation? Harichandana?
Hello.
Yeah, let's continue, Harichandana.
Yes, sir. It's based on company production, wide range of business and capability of capital maintenance, sir. Company labor, wide range of sales. Yes, sir. Hello.
Is it answer for that question? Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, there is another question from Trinad Sai Kumar. Opportunity for startups in supply chain. I mean, the clarification of this question, what are the opportunities are there in startups, especially in supply chain related area? I think so. Hello, Achilles Ravani, you need to give the answer for this.
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay, right. There is another question. What are the challenges? The same person, Trinad Sai Kumar. What are the challenges for rural marketing in India? What are the challenges for rural marketing in India?
Several things in rural India. Undeveloped people and communication facilities. There are several languages. Channel.
Ravi sir.
Hello, Sivaragava, we are unable to hear your voice. Maybe something disturbances is going on. I mean, technical, there is a breaks are there in communication.
So shall we request some other student of second year to answer that question, please?
Yeah, sure, sir. Definitely, anyone of
Like
you are known about
Priyanka
this.
or Akhilas Ravani, ఎవరైనా ఆన్సర్ చెప్పొచ్చు. Question, what is the question, sir?
What are the challenges for rural marketing in India?
Okay, direct simple question. I think we will ask Priyanka, Padmini Priyanka to answer that, because Sivaragava, there is a technical problem. We are not able to hear you. Padmini Priyanka answer చెప్తుందని ఆశిస్తున్నాను.
Sir, urban push is one of the main reasons, sir. Sir?
Yeah, let's
Question
continue.
is, what are the challenges of rural marketing?
Urban push and rural pull, sir.
రూరల్ పుల్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ కదమ్మా.
Lack of communication facilities, transport.
అట్లాంటివి చెప్పు.
Low levels of literacy.
Fragmented market is one of the major challenge of rural marketing. అఖిల శ్రావణి అని చెప్పడం ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుందా?
Communication, lack of communication, sir.
Okay.
Transport facilities, sir.
ఆల్రెడీ పద్మని చెప్పినట్టుంది, ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఒక ప్రాబ్లం. Akhil, would you like to add anything, or are you able to add anything? Otherwise, we'll go to next question. Akhil Sravani, నువ్వు mute లో పెట్టుకోమా.
Okay, sir.
Sir, next
Hello.
question, sir.
Sir, there is no questions up to now, sir. Yeah, just now we under developed markets, improved communication facilities. This is the answer, sir, for previous question.
Underdeveloped markets, sir.
Yeah.
Underdeveloped markets, improper communication facilities, many languages in villages.
That is the answer for that question, sir.
Challenges of rural marketing. Okay.
Yes. And up to now, we discussed all the questions. We are waiting for next question. If anyone are interested to post your questions, please post your questions in chat box.
Okay, if there are no more questions,
No more
I
questions,
think
sir.
we will ask Chakravarti sir to discuss regarding Thursday webinar. అంటే ఫ్రైడే మనము సెలవు ప్రకటిస్తున్నాం, అంటే వర్క్ ఫ్రమ్ హోమ్ కూడా ఉండదు ఆ రోజు, శ్రావణ శుక్రవారం కాబట్టి సెలవు. Hence, we are advancing that Friday webinar of the students to Thursday. Yesterday itself, we have discussed with the students, and then we have developed the slide with the help of Chakravarti sir. The Thursday webinar options are open for the students. ఇప్పుడు సార్ ప్రకటించిపోయే 4 స్టూడెంట్స్ కాకుండా ఇంకెవరైనా సరే, including those students who have already participated earlier. I am clearly repeating it once again. Already participate చేసాం మేము అనుకుంటున్న స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళలో అందరూ ఆల్రెడీ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళే. ఐ థింక్ భవానీ కోట్ని భవానీ చేయలే, త్రినాథ్ చేశాడు, సౌజన్య చేసినట్టుంది, వేదమౌలిక, అఖిల్ టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, కృష్ణప్రియ చేసింది, శ్రావణపూర్ణ. సో ఇట్లాంటి వాళ్ళు కూడా, కృష్ణప్రియ, వేదమౌలిక, శ్రావణపూర్ణ, ఈ ఇత్యాదులు ఆల్రెడీ మాట్లాడిన వాళ్ళు కూడా they can utilize the opportunity and they can come forward saying that I want to talk on this topic and చెప్పొచ్చు. That has to be given, that information has to be given to us within 1 hour right now. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
now let us understand from Chakravarti sir about Thursday's program.
Okay, sir. Over to Chakravarti, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I request all the students to please consider and at the same time to go for better and best presentations scheduled on 30th July. So as we know earlier, just now the principals are added. Friday, actually every Friday and Tuesday webinars జరుగుతున్నాయండి. ఫ్రైడే ఆన్ అకౌంట్ ఆఫ్ సెకండ్ శ్రావణ శుక్రవారం కాబట్టి దాన్ని మార్చేసి థర్స్డేకి దాన్ని ప్రీపోన్ చేశారు. సో హియర్ ఈస్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ టాపిక్స్ ఫర్ ద స్టూడెంట్, అండ్ ద టాపిక్స్ ఫర్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ ద స్టూడెంట్ నేమ్స్ వర్ లిస్టెడ్ హియర్. I request please all of them to please make a note of them and inform the same. And the first one is first presentation by
ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్, చక్రవర్తి సార్.
Yes, sir.
నా అబ్జర్వేషన్ ప్రకారం ఈ 4 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇప్పుడు లేరు.
Okay, sir.
విష్ణు మూలకల నరేంద్ర ఆఫ్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్, విష్ణు వర్మ ఆఫ్ మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్, ఇది యాక్చువల్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ అని కొట్టారు, ఎంబీఏ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ అతను. భవానీ రమ్య సాయి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్, అండ్ దెన్ జ్యోతిర్మయి ఆఫ్ ఎంకామ్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్. వీళ్ళు 4 ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంలో లేరు. మేబీ దే ఆర్ సీరియస్లీ అండ్ బిజీలీ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఫర్ థర్స్డేస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అని అనుకుందాం. చాలా పాజిటివ్గా మనం ఆలోచిస్తాం కాబట్టి. సో ఇది ఎట్లాగో మనం విల్ కీప్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్. బట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ప్లీజ్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ దిస్ 4 స్టూడెంట్స్. ప్లీజ్ గో అహెడ్ సార్ చక్రవర్తి.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So as per our observation, సార్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేసిన దాన్ని బట్టి మీకు తెలుసు కదండి, ఈ 4 మెంబర్స్ ఇక్కడ లేరని చెప్పేసి అర్థమవుతుంది. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ దేర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ టు ఇంటిమేట్ ద సేమ్ అండ్ ద అలాటెడ్ టాపిక్స్ టు దెమ్ without fail and make sure that they will come with the better presentations. So I just read out for the sake of convenience the presenters' names and their topics. So first one is Mr. V. Narendra, and for him the topic is options and its types with respect to I think the financial derivatives. And the second one is Mr. B. Vishnu Verma, and for him the topic is product mix. Okay, and the next one is for Miss M. Bhavani Ramya Sai, so MBA first year, and for her the topic is types of pricing of products with examples. So here is a special mentioning, she need to quote more examples to the possible extent. And the last one is Mrs. D. Jyotirmayi, MCOM first year, and for her the general topic, my favorite personality, and she's going to talk on Mother Teresa. And in addition to that, so here you can also see the empty slide. It means that we are waiting for some more participant to participate. సో ప్రిన్సిపల్ గారు చెప్పినట్టు కానీ లేదంటే ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ అందరూ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నట్టుగా ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ యువర్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ యూ ఆల్ టు ప్లీజ్ మేక్ బెస్ట్ యూస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ and wish you all the best for the upcoming presenters. Thank you, sir, and over to Vice Chairman.
Thank you, sir. So I would like Shantilata madam to conclude the webinar.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, respected principal sir, HODs of MBA and MCOM, faculty, and my dear students. First of all, I congratulate all the presenters. You all did a very good job. Your presentations is very useful. I want to say a little bit about these presentations before concluding this session. Achilles Ravani explained very well about supply chain. Supply chain is the network of organizations that are involved through upstream and downstream linkages in the different processes and activities that produce value in the form of products and services in the hands of the ultimate consumer. Sivaragava gave a very good information about rural marketing. Rural marketing is a process which starts with a decision to produce a saleable farm commodity, and it involves all the aspects of market structure or system, both functional and institutional, based on technical and economic considerations, and includes pre and post harvest operations, assembling, grading, storage, transportation, and distribution. Coming to Manikanta, Manikanta explains very well about agriculture marketing. Agriculture marketing covers the services involved in moving an agricultural product from the farm to the consumer. These services involve the planning, organizing, directing, and handling of agriculture produce in such a way as to satisfy farmers, intermediates, and consumers. A little attention has been paid towards the development of rural and agriculture marketing. Rural marketing refers to marketing of goods and services from urban to rural areas, and agriculture marketing refers to marketing of goods and services from rural to urban. Harichandana. Marketing management is planning, organizing, controlling, and implementing of marketing programs, policies, strategies, and tactics designed to create and satisfy the demand for the firm's product, offerings, or services as a means of generating an acceptable profit. A good example of STP process can be found during the Cola wars in the 1980s between Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. Now, management is the attainment of organizational goals in an effective and efficient manner through planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling organizational resources. About Henry Foyle was a French mining engineer, mining executive, author, and director of mines who developed a general theory of business administration that is often called Foylism. He is widely acknowledged as a founder of modern management method. He is founder of the 14 principles of management and the 5 functions of management. In the context of this occasion, I want to say a quotation about teamwork. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. And finally, I'm telling about Padmini Priyanka. He explains a very good information about performance and compensation management. Performance is a process of ensuring that set of activities and output meets an organization goals in effective